Right.
Oh,
So I know Declan Shavy cover actually. Hellhunters by Phillip Kennedy Jonson. Artist is Adam Gorham. The colours are really nice. Well, they're by Frank Martin. So listen, last week I was talking about killing Nazis, right? And I was saying there's a way you do that in comics. This is how you
The
kill
Indiana Jones
Nazis.
way.
Indiana Jones way. This is how you kill Nazis who are terrible and bad. Hell
Oh
Hunters has
yeah, it
been a
is.
really such a fun book, right? I love dark and gritty stuff, but sometimes it's nice to get just a good old bit of superheroing fun, right? And Hell Hunters has been that little ray of sunshine every single issue, and we're up to issue 4 here. So set in 1944, Nazi occupied France. Long story short, there's a ruthless Hauptmann Bruckner, Nazi piece of shit. He's been possessed by this demon Zarathos, given amazing powers. And him and his little sort of demon Nazi squad of soldiers, they've gone out and they've been recruiting legions of baddies and converting them into sort of demon soldiers, right? And they're sort of at the precipice of turning World War II the other way, right? So they've frozen the channel. So the Battle of Normandy didn't really happen because they froze the channel. Everyone's dying. Everything's going. And who's going to save us? I tell you, who's going to save us. That's right, Nick Fury, Ghost Rider 44, Peggy Carter, Sebastian Zardos, who is the Soldier Supreme, who's brilliant character. I really enjoy him. Logan, of course, and a young Bucky Barnes. So we learnt that these
standout in this book.
we learned that there's these creatures underground called the Unhallowed, and they were all formed by these ritualistic killings and things, and the burning of a witch in the past. There's less backstory, but you don't need it for this issue. So this issue is basically Bucky Barnes on the back of Ghost Rider 44's motorcycle. They're mid-air at the end of last issue, and we catch them mid-air beginning of this issue, right? And there's this giant sort of amalgamation of all these bodies and souls that were underground. This witch had killed all these people and as a tribute, and it's formed into this giant, weird, massive flesh and monster, right? And I think it swallowed Logan last issue, if I remember rightly. So they've got to take it down, and they do it really spectacularly, right? So our Soldier Supreme here, he gives them all magic weapons based on on their knowledge of things.
Amazing.
There's these magic weapons. They're really, really cool. Like Bucky Barnes gets this sort of like magic bazooka. He gets a gun. It's really fun, right? So they go hell for leather.
So over the top.
But doesn't it suit the book? Yeah. So they essentially there's this massive shootout. They blow it all up. There's all sorts of stuff. Everything starts burning. They turn up with a tank. It's brilliant. And the monster falls. And then they walk up to this carcass and they hear a weird sound. And Logan like tears himself out of the belly of the beast, vomits everywhere. And I thought, yeah, this is really good fun. There's other little funny thing I like in it is
because he's got magic claws now.
not yet. I haven't got to that part.
Oh, okay.
God damn it!
Sorry.
Spoiler alert, Jim. Anyway, we'll get to that part. So, look, young Bucky Barnes, very young Bucky Barnes, he got told off in a previous issue because he was collecting the ears of the Nazis, right? And he's there singing, singing away with his knife, trying to cut off the head, one of the weird Nazi heads from this monster, and he gets told off and he's not allowed to do it. Anyway, it's brilliant. But they have the last word, these creatures, as they die. They're basically saying, you know, you're fucked, right? The demon is going to take over your world and make it a paradise for us. There's nothing you can do. You know, Earth as you know it is over. Anyway, sure enough, that's what's happening. And they say, right, you know, we got to get out of France. What's going on? And the Sorcerer Supreme, with his magic eye of, I'm not sure if it's the Eye of Agamotto. It is the Eye of Agamotto. It sort of gives him a vision of what's happening. And the demon Nazi forces have, like I say, frozen the entire channel. And they're now on their way, or in England, good old Blighty, where we come from. And they are causing havoc. So they're like, you know what? France is lost. Let's get to Britain. That's, you know, we got to do something about it. Let's forget about the leader of this god absent unholy Bruckner Nazi dude. Let's forget about him. There's nothing we can do here. But then the demon that's given Ghost Rider his powers sort of appears and says, "No, I am Zarathos, right? You need to kill him. I've given this dude powers. I've saved him, right? I've saved him. Now you need my help to kill these guys. So I'm going to supercharge you." And that's exactly what he does. You know, like you said, he's got these fiery
It was
Ghost
so
Rider
cool.
claws.
Sorry,
Bing!
it was just so cool.
That's right. And then we go to the Dover Army Air Force, and we see that the invading demon Nazis all there, and it looks like all hell's going to break loose, which it is. But suddenly, a
Literally.
Ghost Ridered to the Wazoo team turn up, and they're all Ghost Ridered out. There's flames everywhere, and they've turned up to save the day, and they're shooting the shit out of everything. But don't end it there. You know, don't end it there. There's fire from the air. And on the last page, we see Ghost Rider in a giant fucking Ghost Rider-esque American fighter plane flying down to cause hell and destruction. It's over the top in the best possible way. It's fun. It's the right way of depicting killing Nazis in a book. I love it. It's just so much fun. And it's going to end soon because it's a mini, right? It is a mini. But I love it. I love it. Hats off, Mr. Phillip, Kenny Jonson, Adam Gorham, everyone that's worked on this book. It's such a bundle of fun. I take it you've read it, obviously, because you spoiled my spoilers.
I mean, we're a spoiler show. So
Yeah, I guess so. Right.
I
So
apologize for nothing.
no, it's good, right? Yeah, and again, you get a Declan Shavy cover thrown in for good measure.
Yeah,
Everything right about
awesome.
this book.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Love Philip Kenny Jonson. His run on Hulk is amazing. Ghost Rider 44 is in that as well.
Well,
So,
do you know what?
yeah.
You mentioned it, and I now have access to it, and I'm gonna try
Hey.
and binge it on the weekend. I was going to do this
Oh,
weekend, but
it's so
I
so
binged Manhattan Projects. I hadn't read it for so long, so I wanted to read it again. All right,